What is up, guys? Welcome to the next episode in my Ipswich Town Road to Glory career mode, where we've got Forest Green Rovers, Bristol Rovers, Fleetwood and Barnsley, all League One games to come. So, what we're going to get up to? Let's find out and let's play them. So the first game is up against Forest Green Rovers away, as in their half, Connor Wickham going back to play for them. His days of playing in the Premier League and playing for us are very much long gone now. But Forest Green got promoted and seemed to be a very good side, so it might be hard to break down their 5-3-2 formation. But here we go. Christian Moulton, Wes Burns, Palmer, Ndaba, Wolfton, Davis, Kamara, Christensen, Chaplin, Harris and Bowden. You know the score. It is a 5, it is a 2, it is a 3 formation that we're playing with today, as we always will do, I reckon, unless there is another formation that we come up with that's just as good. So here we are, Forest Green kicking us off from left to right, and Stevenson is on the ball for them, playing it around. Christensen intercepts because Stevenson's ball didn't go anywhere near where he intended it to, and Harris just... well, not Harris. Yeah, Harris plays in a good ball to Christensen, but doesn't really get the good finish that he deserved, and he probably knew he should be taking. And Forest Green are on the counter here. Only 8 minutes in, but Stevens, yeah, has another shot similar to Christensen, but, you know, puts it past the post as well. Forces the keeper to try and make a save, but doesn't go anywhere near it. So Wes Burns now on the attack, playing 1-2s all up the field. Quite literally playing 1-2s up the field, and Harris, well... Harris does what Harris does and puts it past the keeper to make it Forest Green Rovers 0, Ipswich Town 1. I keep saying it, this lad is really good, so I really hope he doesn't get injured, because, you know, with injuries, I'm just going to roll with it and just going to try and see what we can come up with. If he does get injured, then we'll just try and play a good youth player and Ladpo, which, you know, Ladpo's not really having a great season in the middle of the pitch now since we've signed Harris, but, you know, he does do well since we bring him on at half times. But Wes Burns here just trying to find outlet to go through, so he finds Christensen, who finds Harris. Harris fires it over the bar. We've had so many chances in this game, so many, yet we're not finishing them at all. If we finished them, and so did Forest Green Rovers, then yeah, we'd probably be 3-1 now. But here we go, Forest Green on the attack, playing a 1-2. How? Come on. It's like the AI just knew that the keeper wasn't going to come out and just sways it across my goal, and Forest Green equalised to make it Ipswich Town 1, Forest Green Rovers 1 away. We're not having the best of days here away though, so Chaplin, you know, I thought he would have held the ball, but he got bullied off of it, and Stevenson's is just playing around with Stevenson. Stevenson, that's going to be really awkward. And Matt here with a massively power shot straight past Walton. As soon as time slowed down that little bit, I knew he was hitting the power shot, and I was too far away to close him down at all. And yeah, the resulting conflict was Forest Green 2, Ipswich Town 1. And Kamara plays a really great ball into Christensen, and Christensen finally finishes it off to get us the leveller, having it 2-2. I think Christensen's going to be with us a long time unless a good offer comes in for him and he gets a high rating. Say if he's like 76 or 79 rating and we're in the Championship, then he's not going to want to play for us. He's going to want to be in the Premier League, and if a Premier League offer comes in, then we may actually have to look at that being reasonable, because I want to keep it realistic here still as well. And Chaplin pounces on the defence. Can he make it 3-2? No, he can't. That is just very disappointing. Looks for the near post, keeper guesses right and dives the right way. Here we are, the 94th minute. Connor Wickham plays a good ball into McAllister. And Ndaba tackles him, but then McAllister wins it back. And my fears have come true that Connor Wickham came on the pitch and scored a Forest Green Rovers winner. I mean, the players, yeah, Connor Wickham's had some really bad luck in his season, getting a few injuries, but, you know, if he stayed at Ipswich Town, then he would have been quality and not gone to Crystal Palace. But, you know, we needed the money. But it's not the outcome we needed. Forest Green 3, Ipswich Town 2. Not how I fancied starting off this episode. I thought, you know, Forest Green Rovers, they would have been easy to beat, but no, they held us to a pretty good game, and it's going to be a pretty much unchanged lineup here, pretty normal. Don't have to say the names, but we've got Lapo Chaplin on the bench as well. We have put Harness on the left and rotated Bowden onto the right hand side just to give Chaplin a bit of rest as well. And Bristol Rovers formation. They've got some good players. I do think we have the better players and the better team over them. Here home, we have got a good home record. They are playing a 4-3-3 though. Looks to be a 4-3-3 defensive or flat. Can't remember which one it is, but they're playing with one CDM and two centre mids. So here we have Kamara on the attack, just going to play it nicely into Harness. Harness runs at the player, runs at the keeper. I don't even know why I said runs at the player, but yeah, he finds the back of the net anyway and brings Ipswich Town 1-0 up against Bristol Rovers so early on. Normally that's Harris's job, but look at this, he just beats the keeper at the near post. That really shouldn't be happening with this at all. They said they improved the goalkeepers, but you know, time and time again, you've seen on the episodes, my keeper, even the AI's keeper, have literally held their hands against their chest when diving and not outstretched. But Harris, you know, wins a free kick, which is pretty sus. I don't even know why this is a free kick, but hey ho, we'll take it. Bowden with his first free kick of his career with Ipswich Town. And how is he going to fare? How am I going to fare? Because I've never really taken a free kick before here at all. But he slides it over the top and puts it in the back of the net. That is quality finish from Bowden. I mean, 13 minutes in and we're already 2-0 up. That is, yeah. Bristol Rovers shouldn't really be coming back to us at all. But, you know, the finish from Bowden on the free kick. If he gets his free kicks higher and we get in those more situations, then we'll definitely be taking more shots from that distance as well. 82 miles an hour. Jesus, he hit that hard. Really good position to take it from, and just but didn't get that much whippage. Hit it quite straight, to be fair, and you know, yeah. My first free kick, my first goal of the career modes, and yeah, usually we won't score many of those, but who knows what's to come in the future. And Wolfton here gets dragged out of position to try and press it, leaves a space open for Evans to pass the ball into Collins, and Collins slots it away. That's the trouble with playing this 5-2-3 formation. There's not a CDM to, well, help out in the last third. You've got the two centre mids that are just sort of sitting there too high up, not coming back. I've got the situations on come back to defend and everything, but you know, they're just not coming back to defend. And here's Harris on the half-time whistle just to slide Ipswich Town 3-1 in front, just to keep us nicely with that 2-goal mark. Once again, bit sus on the keeping side of things, but you know, we will still take it. Wolfton here plays out into Christensen, and Christensen will play it out into the wide with a quick 1-2 with Harness. Christensen plays a really stupid ball right into the defence of the Bristol Rovers, and now they're just going to counter-attack. Collins is going to find the right nice run of Fofana, not the Leicester City defender that is now the Chelsea defender, and Fofana slots it away for Bristol Rovers to bring it back 3-2. Not what we want, not what we need, but hey ho, we're still in front, and just going to bring Ladpo on here for Harness and Harris. Bring Kamara on as well. Take Burns off, put Tanner on too, just give him a nice rest. Bowden, don't know why he chips it into Ladpo, but Ladpo still finishes it anyway to make it Ipswich Town 4, Bristol Rovers 2. Doing their little bird celebration. He's like, yeah, I'm flying now, I'm flying. I really want to leave the nest of this bench because I don't really fancy being a substitute all my life, but you know, he's got a good play here, and that is pretty much how it might finish. I don't know. Walton throws it out into Bowden. Bowden goes a nice run in, and somehow the ball finds its way into Morsey. Morsey plays a nice ball into Bowden. Bowden just going to slot it straight past the keeper as well to make it 5-2, and I think that should be all square for us now. But no, here we go. Collins on the attack here for Bristol Rovers. Fofana shields it up, plays it into Evans. Evans then plays it straight into Collins, and I think what's going to happen, yep, Bristol Rovers 3, Ipswich Town 5. Who cares? We slotted 5 past. We got the 3 points that we need. and we're still going to be in the top 2 places. That's all I really care about, and there's the full-time whistle. So yeah, Ipswich Town 5 at home. Got a good goal scoring record now going with Bowden, Harris, Ladpo coming on to make some contributions, Christensen as well, making a few good contributions as well. Kamara, Morsey, yeah, they do come on the score sheet a few times, but yeah, next game's going to be against Fleetwood Town. Here, away, they are playing another 4-3-3 formation, so once again I do expect to win here. I beat the other 4-3-3 to, you know, win 5-3, but hopefully Fleetwood are a weaker team. They are near the bottom of the table. We are just going to rotate Morsey in for Christensen as well and have an unchanged lineup other than that. So yeah, it's just Morsey to replace Christensen. And here we have Fleetwood on the attack with Morton. Plays a nice ball into Lane, and Lane finds the lane he needs to go down and slots it back in behind the net. Not the start we wanted, 18 minutes into the game, but still we have a very long game to play. There's like at least 70 minutes left, 80 minutes, and yeah, as you see there, Harris got slotted in and finds the back of the net once again, and Wolfton getting dragged out of position once again just to press, just to be that central defensive midfielder as well as the centre back, and you know, he just does the job so well in that central position. We've got the two wide centre backs as the pacey ones, and Fleetwood, I don't even know what happened there, but you know, what's his name, Gomez, the number 7 for Fleetwood, comes in and just smashes it right into the back of the net, and Wolfton with a good interception there, and Kamara plays it into Harris. Harris plays it into Chaplin. Chaplin, does he go for a shot? No, plays it into Harris, who's finishing, is on the plum there, does a really good slot into the back of the net, and it will be Ipswich Town 2, Fleetwood Town 2. Can we go ahead and get some more goals? Yes, please. Morsey with a good tackle, plays it into Bowden. Bowden chips over into Harris. Once again, Harris, you know what he's going to do when he gets in that position. And the top left-hand corner, or bottom now, 23 goals in 12 matches. That's literally 2 a piece every match that he plays, or there and thereabouts. If he scores another one, he'll be just fine. And does he score another one? Yes, he does. That is pretty much 2 in every game, although he has scored a few hat-tricks and had not appeared, well, since pretty much the end of the transfer season. And Davo gets a nice header to make Ipswich Town 5, Fleetwood 2. We're on a rampage here now. I think ever since they scored their second, we were like, yeah, no, we're just going to come at you, and we're just going to breeze straight past you. And Kamara plays a nice through ball into Chaplin. Chaplin sees the run of Harris. Harris is the League One Haaland, really, even though he's, well, not that highly rated, and he's putting like 4 past Fleetwood this game with 25 goals in 12 matches now. I think he's put 4 past, but you know, Davis making the run forwards, gonna have a 1-2. Now he plays into Harris again. Harris takes the shot, hits the bar. He wanted to make it 5. Davis still in the edge of the box and puts it past the keeper to get his maiden goal for the club, making it Ipswich Town 7, Fleetwood Town 2. And I don't think Fleetwood expected this one. They went 2-1 up at all. They were like, yeah, we're in with a fighting chance here. And then Ipswich Town just come out and, well, annihilate them completely. And here's Morsey on the run here, plays it into Bowden. Bowden sees Harris, plays the nifty little ball. Harris sees Kamara that's just waiting on the penalty area, just not even being marked, and says, all right, I'll take the 8th goal for us. And yeah, 8-2, that should be everything. Might not be. Christensen plays the ball into Chaplin, who gets tackled by the Fleetwood Town player, and I'm not even going to pronounce their names, but here's Lane on the ball. He's going to find anyone. Who's he going to find? He finds Mendes Gomez, and we all know Mendes Gomez is a good prolific finisher for Fleetwood, and he slots it past Walton to make it Ipswich Town 8, Fleetwood 3. There's a bit of a trouble that Mendes Gomez didn't really do much for them, because he was a bit of a threat for us really whenever he got on the ball, because he was in those areas to make a good finish for them, and then Davis clears it off the line to make it, well, generally want to have it as an 8-4 game, but you know, that will finish Harris. Look at that, and 5 goals in one game. That's just absolutely mental. And yeah, we're just going straight into the Barnsley game with pretty much an unchanged lineup. Yes, yeah, an unchanged lineup apart from putting Harness back in because Chaplin was a little bit tired, so we thought we'd have Bowden on the right and Harness on the left. To be fair, Harness has played really well these last few games for us. And James Norwood making a feature against Ipswich Town after being let go from us. You know, we found new strikers. We didn't really need James Norwood, did we? We have Ladpo, we have Harness, and we have Chaplin, and up for a good front three, as well as Ladpo just sitting on the bench as well. And what can we do against Barnsley now? And Christensen finds a way to play it into, well, Bowden. Not sure how it got through, but it took a few bobbles. Either way, Norwood can't really find anything, and Dabo having a really good defensive line there, winning it back into the 10th minute mark and plays into Harris. Harris finds the run of Bowden. Bowden, acres of time, tons and tons of space. Yeah, slots it into the back of the net, right in front of the home stand, and our home form continues to be just as great. But the away form, a little bit wobbly. I can't really say too much about our away form being too great, but either way, just going to ping it back into the box. Doesn't really find anyone. Barnsley clear the ball. Almost said Fleetwood. They are in similar colours though, but you can be confused by my commentary there. Christensen plays it into Bowden. Bowden, is he going to cut it back? Is he? Yeah, plays it into Kamara. Kamara finds the back of the net. Good finisher, I think, Kamara here, but a bit old. Might need to replace him for a younger version of him, just so we can have some good playing time and bring up the youth. I think I've got a good few youth players that are like mid-50s on the development side of things. Then we've got a striker that's coming in, could be like 61 rated, so there or thereabouts, so I have to just sort of sitting on the youth development side of things while Harris and Ladpo does really good. Don't really want to bring him into the squad just yet because we're not too far off January, so I might end up loading him out if it comes near that time and then bring him back whenever we need him. Also, we have Joe Piggott still on loan at Portsmouth if anyone gets injured, i.e. Harris or Ladpo. I think he's like 65 rated or 66 rated, I'm not too sure now if he's gone up, but you know, we're just going to find the corner with anyone there, and well, just doesn't really come to anything. And in Dabba, plays it into Davis, plays it nice and wide into the central areas. Harris has a really bad touch, but Harris with a good win back and taking it off McCarthy. Harris with aplomb slots it past the keeper again to make it Ipswich Town 3, Barnsley 0. Who's going to stop this lad? No one's really going to stop him really. Only he can stop himself, because that's 26 goals in 13 matches. My guy's a legend here. He's just very cheap from Cardiff City in the Championship. Wasn't getting that many games for them, I didn't really see to start off with, so looked in there and saw Cardiff City not doing too great. I thought, you know, I'm just going to take their striker away from them and see if they took it. They did, and yeah, never looked back since, with Phillips getting a goal for Barnsley, making it 3-1 for them. Not really surprised. Well, Barnsley are a good team, but I thought they'd put up more of a fight against us, but Harness plays it through into Harris. Harris, is he going to sweat it? No, of course not. He's going to try and chip it, because he's got a bit too cocky, isn't he? Yeah, he missed it, and then in the 90th minute, keeper's going to kick it up, and Kamara wins the ball, and Barnsley still have it in our area. Thomas going to lay it into Norwood. Norwood, what is it with our old strikers scoring against us? We've had Connor Wickham score, we've had James Norwood score. I don't even think there's any other. I mean, David McGoldrick plays for Derby in this league as well. He scored. There's three ex-strikers that we've had play against us score. Either way, it's just going to end up 3-2. And we are still top of the league, very far ahead, 5 points, 21 games played, 73 goals scored. That goals against though, we do want to bring that down. It's just, yeah, we score quite a lot and we do concede quite a lot, but nevertheless we are still top of the league. And in the next games we're going to have Oxford as our first game, and then we've got Wickham in the cup. I think that might be the FA Cup, or it's either the FA Cup or another Papa John's. Then we've got Cambridge and Portsmouth as well again. How many times are we going to play Portsmouth this game? It's literally, I think we've played them 4 times already. Oh, that will be the 4th time. Either way, yeah, Wycombe's the FA Cup and Pompey is the other one. Either way, hope you enjoyed this episode, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye bye.